Okay, I never thought I would ever have to make this video, but here we are, so here we go. I'm going to talk about what defunding the police would actually do and not what they say it will do, and like some of the points that they bring up which are false about it. That's part one of the video, so that would probably take up about the first half. And then the second half is going to be talking about a lot of fake police brutality videos going around. So, for starters, people say, hashtag defund the police, but at the same exact time, they also say they want better training for the police so they don't have to do this stuff. Now, I know a lot of people, like liberals, don't really have the highest of IQs, but if you defund the police, you are taking away the money for their training, the money for their equipment. I know a lot of people, for some reason blacks specifically like to lie about, people getting shot. A lot of the weapons you see people getting quote-unquote shot with are stuff like rubber bullets, pepper balls, pepper spray. It's very interesting process that people find the stuff. People say these guns are scary. Well, I mean, we don't exactly got a non-scary way to disperse a giant rubber bullet, or like a 640 mic round out of a grenade launcher. But the non-lethal stuff costs money too. I don't think people realize that, and the training exercises that they go through cost money too. If you take away the money, we're taking away their training, and what happens when they come against a bad guy and they have no training? Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go for their gun and then they're gonna shoot them. Now, I know a lot of people, for police brutality say like, oh, why didn't they just tase him? I'm on like a video explaining exactly why tasers don't work like 75% of the time, but to sum it up, tasers just don't work. Like, they could, both prongs have to hit for the taser to work. And if a prong misses or gets stuck in like a loose piece of clothing or a thick piece of clothing, it just doesn't work. You can find tons of videos of people just absolutely taking a taser, so that's off the list, because while tasers are painful, people can resist a taser. Now, how a taser works is, sometimes it doesn't even do the full body effect. A prong has to hit the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body for them to, plank up, for their whole body to lock up. If you just hit the top part, they're just gonna lock up in the top part. If you hit the bottom part, then their legs are just gonna lock up, which, again, it's a very short effect, and they can still crawl and move. So, that's kind of, tasers they simply just, rarely work. It's not uncommon to see a taser completely just fail on the field. A lot of videos, you'll see people crying about, oh, he's not resisting. You see, if the police officer tells you to get on the ground and put your hands behind your back, it doesn't matter what you do. If you are not doing that, you are resisting arrest. Okay, you could get on your knees, put your hands on top of your head. That's not what they asked. You are then resisting arrest. It's called passively resisting arrest. It is illegal. So if an officer tells you to get on the ground, you don't get on the ground, they have the authority to tase you or hit you in the legs with a baton, for example, to knock you to the ground. Because you can't resist. And for example, the video of the old man who got pushed by the police, while that was sad, and I agree maybe it was a little too much force, what else are they supposed to do, really? I mean, their training is when someone passes the line, you push back. Like, if I was to go behind the police line, they're going to push me back. If I go back again, they're going to push me back even harder. After talking to me, of course. The first step is talking, second step is pushing, third step is pushing harder, the fourth step is beating you and then arresting you if you're still resisting by them. Like, if you are still going, you have no defense. You are breaking the law, and you deserve what happens to you at that point. So, a lot of police brutality videos, like, for example, I've seen people in the comments saying, I don't care if this person just killed 8 people, that is too much force. No, it isn't. They're keeping him alive by knocking him over with batons, like in a lot of these videos. So it isn't too much force. They're keeping him alive. Versus, the other option where they could just straight up shoot him for what he did. So you can't really be complaining there. I guess that's all I really had to say for this video. This is TF2 Fan 1, exact shots logging off. Peace out.
The assassins can take some credit for that.